Yeah, and this is my last example. This concludes my little selection of Carlsen games. Carlsen playing Chao Li, a very strong Chinese player, and this game was played in an open tournament. And this is quite remarkable. The world champion, the reigning world champion, participating in an open tournament, and it's of course always great for the organizers to have Carlsen playing there. Great stuff. Bishop b3 was Black's last move here, and we see opposite castlings, White's king on a1, Black's king on g8, sharp position, and White's king already has lost one of its protectors. The pawn a2 has gone, so the light squares are quite weak. But of course White has also his trumps. He's got the h-file open for the rook h1. White to play here. What do you think Carlsen did in this razor-sharp position? What would you do? How would you try to attack Black's king? Yes, a little retreat. The bishop retreats to d1, but this little retreat is very powerful. In fact, it clears the second rank and it prepares the move queen d2 to h2, which threatens checkmate on h7. Bishop d1 was Carlsen's continuation. Carlsen played bishop d1, clearing the second rank for the queen. Queen h2 followed by queen h7 is his idea. Li Chao played what's a quite radical game, in fact. He didn't care about anything here. Maybe there was no defense. He played a4, going for a zone attack. Bishop d1 is very similar. White always plays queen h2. Let's stick to the game. a4, Carlsen played queen h2, and now there's a mate threat on h7. Black played rook d f to d8, clearing the square f8 for the king. Carlsen checked on h7, king f8, and now comes a very difficult move. Maybe one, yeah, it's a key move. It's a key move of White's attack. How did Carlsen continue now? What do you think? I can tell you that much. He did not take on g6. What did he do here? What do you think? Double exclamation mark. Carlsen's move, d4 to d5. Yeah, it's the kind of move you have to foresee, because otherwise Black might well get the upper hand in this position. d4, d5 threatens bishop takes b6, threatens e6, also knight e6 sometimes. d5 is very, very strong. d5. A move of incredible force. White threatens bishop takes b6 and also e5 to e6. Knight e6 might also be a move. So d5, I think d5 is the winning move, although it remains complicated, of course. d5. Black, what did he do? He played knight c4. Let's look at some alternatives. Bishop d5 allows just bishop takes b6. Knight knight 6 takes d5 is also interesting. Okay, let's look at this. Then White follows up with e6. One advantage: this diagonal has been blocked by this knight move. e6 attacking the queen, and if Black now moves the queen away to f6, then only then White takes on g6 check, king e8, queen g8 check, bishop f8 and rook h8, and White wins. And note how important this, again a coffin nail on the 6th rank in front of Black's king, how important this coffin nail is. White checkmates with queen takes f8. Okay, Li played knight c4. Now White took on g6 check, king e8, e6, attacking Black's queen. And what did Black do now? He did not resign. he did not play queen f6 either, because queen f6 transposes more or less to the line we had. Queen g8 check, bishop back, and now again rook h8 followed by queen takes f8 with a checkmate. Instead, he just left his queen on prise and played a3. What a move! a3, pawn takes f7, and king to d7. And this is fairy tale chess, I always call this. Fairy tale chess. Black is full queen down, full queen. But black has some deadly threats on the king side, on the queen side. I always refer to this on the king side. It's the side where white's queen is on. King a1 is under attack. And white wins here, but it's quite difficult to see how. And I think Carlsen, of course, he calculated all this before. He found a very strong move here, which, well, maybe there are other solutions. I don't know. But what Carlsen did is very, very convincing here. How can I ask this? Well, first of all, you might try to work out whether b takes a3 is possible for white. If it works, fine. And yeah, well, how can I say that? Just try to find Carlsen's move in this position. Find a way for white to return material, to give back his queen and to liquidate some of black's attackers on the queen side, some minor pieces. This is the advice I can give here. Just try to find Carlsen's move here. Wow, knight e5 you suggest, and this is absolutely right. White gets the opportunity to take on f5 with his queen and then take some black minor pieces in the process, and then he will win this game. Knight e5 is a very strong move, and this is exactly what Carlsen did. After king d7, Carlsen played this move. Knight takes e5. I give it 2 exclamation marks. Knight e5 check. Yeah, what can black do? If he goes away with the king, then white can take on c4. Now his king is quite safe without this black knight on c4. And if bishop takes e5, this was the game. This enables white, the white queen in fact, to take some of black's minor pieces. White takes on f5 with the queen, king c7, now he takes on e5 with his check, knight takes e5, and now bishop takes b3, and white wins with his material plus. Black got one, yeah, he won back one exchange, check on d3, takes, king c8, pawn takes, and now f4, and black resigned. Game over. Fantastic. One final look at the position after a3. Here, Carlsen uncorked this incredible move, knight e5. Let's have a look at what would have happened if white takes on a3. This loses. In fact, white gets checkmated after this with very beautiful lines. B takes a3, rook takes a3, of course, king b1, only move. Note that this knight was pinned by the bishop on g7. Yeah, why not? Okay, let's switch sides. You are given the opportunity to checkmate the reigning world champion Magnus Carlsen here as black. Black to play and checkmate. What does black do in this position to decide the game? Bishop c2. Absolutely right, with beautiful variations. What can white do? Two ways to capture on c2. The king on b1 has got no square, so white must capture. What shall we start with? With rook. Rook takes c2. Now black goes rook b3, check, And yeah, it's very beautiful. King c1 allows knight to d3, checkmate, and what else is there? King a1. Now, the second black rook enters the game. Rook a8 check. Note again that this knight on c3 is pinned by the bishop on g7. Rook a2. Rook takes a2. Also, rook b2 in this position doesn't make sense. Rook takes b2, knight d3. Alternatively, if after bishop c2, white takes with a bishop, also very nice. Black checkmates with 3 minor pieces. I don't know how much he is down on material here. He checkmates with rook a1. King must take. Bishop takes c3. Only move is king b1 and knight a3. Fairy tale chess, but I hope entertaining nonetheless. This concludes my Carlsen selection. I hope you enjoyed the games. Enjoy your chess. Take care.